Good morning, everyone. It's Robert Nathaniel Seals, targeted individual, now in Greenwood, South Carolina. Start this off with a prayer. Dear Yahweh, in the name of YHWH, I pray and I thank you for everything you're doing, for bringing me where you've brought me. Continue to keep me safe. I pray protection over every single individual out there that's targeted. Father, I also pray that these gang stalkers, those within these satanic organizations, the Freemasons, and all of them that come against us, Father, that you wake them up so you can also save them from the pits of hell. But for those that don't wake up, beware, because we know that you ride with us, Yahweh, and we thank you. In Yeshua's name we pray, amen. All right. I really don't know where to start with this, so we're just going to go with it. Yahweh, I pray right now that you give me the understanding and the words to say. In Yeshua's name I pray, amen. Like I said, I'm Robert Nathaniel Seals, targeted individual. I'm in Greenwood, South Carolina. The date is 9:24 a.m., December the 1st, 2021. I'm in one of the little singled out rooms in here. I chose to get it, asked for it. It's pretty nice that they have this in this library, so now I can have more undisturbed time to do what I need to do with these videos, the making videos. And as you see, I've got this dry eraser board behind me, which is awesome because I'm actually going to start really going into detail with these videos, writing it out, doing the things I need to do. I left Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, I think 2 months ago, or maybe almost 2 months ago. I rode a bicycle out of that state. The reason I left, I was working at the Christmas Inn, and I also worked at Bojangles out there in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And the place I stayed, the hotel I stayed at, the cheapest one there, they decided to evict every family out there, and they gave us eviction notices in 30 days. We all had to get out. I just decided, my children being in Alabama, a possible third child named Shyla here in South Carolina, I had a warrant for my arrest here in the state from 6 years ago, I think 6 or 7 years ago, for a $200 fine I owed to Clemson. And I have a wife out here, Brittany Ann Pruitt Seals, that's her last name, don't care what anybody else says, that she's with somebody else, of course, and that's all good. I'm not mad about that with her. And anyways, I'm telling you all this, that's why I came back here. These are the reasons. I got back, rode a bicycle back, got back here as soon as I entered into South Carolina. Well, I rode a bike all the way into this little small town in Tennessee. It was up in the mountains, and this truck driver actually heard me telling my story to somebody else, and he offered me a ride down the rest of that way, because it was very, very dangerous between there into South Carolina, how the road was coming down the mountains. And he just said, hey man, I'll help you out. And there was a storm, major, horrible storm coming. I mean, it was pretty bad. And he's like, man, I'll help you out. So he drove me all the way into North Carolina. And I rode the bike from North Carolina almost into South Carolina, almost there. And a police officer pulled me over. Now this officer was very kind to me. I mean, extremely kind to me. And I really believe that was legit. He had a little small car and all that, and he offered, he's like, man, I'll take you the rest of it. I'm not running off the highway. I know you're coming a long way and while you're going. Because I kind of gave him the reasoning. He didn't search me. He didn't even run my name, which I think is kind of odd. He didn't run my name. And I kind of feel like that goes with the gang stalking and stuff in the sense. And I've learned some people to be nice to you will be nice to you to trick you. But I'm not saying that's what he was doing. But it is odd that he didn't run my name. I just found that odd. I really found that odd. Because when they run your name, if you're targeted, then everybody knows where you're at. It goes across radio. Not everybody's a gang stalker. So by not running my name, I kind of just disappear off the map. But I did have my phone. I did take video footage of some of that. I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not claiming he's a gang stalker. I really don't feel he is. But I have been wrong with these feelings at times. But he loaded my bike into the back of the cop car. Took my weapons off me, put them in the trunk, which was my machete, my Bowie knife, my little blade on my side, and got in the front. He rode me all the way up to the line of South Carolina, right outside Landrum. Well, I got on my bike and I rode all the way into Landrum, Got to Landrum. As soon as I got to Landrum, as soon as I crossed the lines, and I was in Landrum, I went to Burger King right there at I-26 exit. Asked if they were hiring. Of course they are. Y'all know how it's going on in this country right now with jobs. They're everywhere. And people don't want to work. We got a bunch of misfit idiots out there that just want to get paid by the government because they're too stupid to see what's going on. But anyways, it's not my point of this. Got the job at Burger King immediately. Less than 2 hours of being in South Carolina, landed a full-time job. I don't think they knew who I was at the moment. At the Burger King, they didn't know I was targeted, not everybody in there, because the attitudes and everything was great. It was normal. And then I left on my bike that same day to go find this place they told me I could go stay the night at. The lady that worked there. On my way there, police show up, pull me over. He even tells me, it's some of it's on video. He tells me, he says, Mr. Seals, I hate to do this, man, but you got to go because there's a warrant. I said, well, I knew that. I had to come take care of this warrant anyways. So I land a full-time job, get arrested, and he runs my name, he finds out I got the warrant. And then he says, Mr. Seals, I want you, when I was in the back of the car headed towards Spartanburg County Police Station, because they had to transfer me from there to Clemson, he said, I just want you to know somebody called. They knew you were here. They knew you entered in. They knew you were at Burger King. They knew that you got the job. I can't tell you who, but somebody called, and they know you, and they know you got the job. And they called me and told me I need to go arrest you. So the gang stalking stuff already started. Not everybody knew, but some people knew that are a part of this. And that's fine though. I had planned to come get arrested, just not that quick, but it worked out to my benefit. Even though it was an attack by the demonic gang stalkers, Yahweh used it for good, because as soon as I got to jail, my mother and father literally paid the money, sent the money in the mail, because you had to do a money order with Clemson. They won't let you do it online or whatnot. That's what they told my family. And they sent the money to get me bonded out, which was $200. Bond me out. My manager has one of the other managers come pick me up. I call them. They come pick me up that night, and they drive me all the way back to Landrum. As soon as I get out, this is when the odd stuff started. Well, first I went to get out, and he was like, you sit in the car, man. You got to get out. Stay warm. Do what you got to do on your phone. I was like, thank you. What you want to eat? He goes in and gets me a burger, brings it back out to me. While I'm eating it and playing on my phone and contacting certain people around here that I was back, he comes back and he's like, well, you got to get out. And I was like, cool, because he let me sit there for a while. So I get out of the car, and one or two of the other guys walk up. He says, yeah, just out of nowhere now. He's like, yeah, pedophiles need to be killed. Rapists need to be killed. Now, you got to remember, these accusations have been put on me by gang stalkers. I was a rapist, I was a pedophile, I was a homosexual, I was a homosexual hater. It all depended who I was around, what they'd say to make them angry at me. Needless to say, all these are lies, pure lies from the devil and liars. Because if you look up my record, you'll see I've never been charged with these things, never been questioned for these things. It's just pure lies. And stupid sheep, these people, these dum-dums, believe these things without question because they're just dumb. They're just stupid. That's what gangsters are. They're just dumb people. And I knew that it just felt like it was connected to that, because y'all know how it is. They'll speak indirectly. They'll get near you, or they'll speak to you about it, and then they walk off because they're cowards. They're too scared to say what it is because they got masters they got to bow down to. I don't. I'm a free man. I got a father. I don't have a master. They have a master, the devil. But anyways, they walk off. And then the manager walks back up. He said, hey, you need to go sleep behind the Burger King. Now, behind the Burger King, near the I-26, is these wooded area. And a little pond, little trails. Secluded. Nobody knows back there. I don't do that. No better. Yeah, but you need to go back there. You don't need to sleep out here where people see you. You don't need people seeing you in the town. You need to go in the back. Go sleep back there. Go sleep back there. It's like, nah, dude, I'm good. I thought that was weird. Now, you got to remember, I've had a target on my head started here in South Carolina. This is when I first noticed it. I have a lot of enemies out here. People that want me dead, spreading lies on my name, and it is horrible out here. I mean, it almost killed me a couple times out here. I'll get into more of that story later. But I go sleep at the Bilo. that's shut down across the street from the Burger King. We're going to end the video here. We'll get back to more later. This is part 1 of my story of when I entered back into South Carolina. Y'all be blessed. It's Robert Nathaniel Seals, targeted individual. I refuse to give up, give in, back down. I won't. I'm blessed by Yahweh. I'm protected by Yahweh. And all you gang stalkers, beware. I'm here. You gonna stare or let me in?